Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today it's Andy here and welcome back to Classic Cars in Motorsport. Welcome back to the Nordschleife, and we are on Assetto Corsa, and look at what we're looking at today. It is the Ferrari F2004, probably one of the widely regarded famous cars of recent times. I have, if you've been subscribed for a while, I did cover this car last year, but that was on F1 2017, and I know I was going to do Ferrari month, but I lost a little bit of interest in doing monthly bits. I'm just going to pick random cars out from time to time and just do them for fun, because that's the whole point of doing this, isn't it? So we have here the F2004 3-litre V10 designed by Rory Brown, Ross Brawn and Aldo Costa. It was heavily based on the previous year's F2003 GA, which was in turn based on the F2002 dominant car, and of course the F2001s. It was a sequence of cars that brought Ferrari to the dominance they received. They did change the rear wing and the suspension for this car compared to the previous years, and that was because they had horrible rear tyre wear through 2003, so they updated that. And it was also the first season that an engine and a gearbox had to last for a full weekend, and people that have not seen old school F1 have gone like, a full weekend? Pah! Cars these days do that for about 6 races. Yeah, back in the day this was a new thing. This was only back in 2004 and this was a new thing, so there you go, it just shows you. Of course, so this car's famous for taking Schumacher to his 7th World Drivers' title, and what would also be his 5th in a row. Done so at Spa, the place where he made his debut in 1991 as well. 3-litre V10, around about 950 horsepower. I'm just going to shut up for a second, just listen to this. That's what a V10 sounds like. Out of 20 races in total, it won 15 of them, so that's a 75% hit rate on that. 12 pole positions, 14 fastest laps. It still holds, to my understanding, race lap records at Melbourne, Hungaroring, Monza and China. That was just based on some quick research. That might have changed for Melbourne. I'd need to, in China, I'd need to double check. Also still holds race lap records for Imola and Magny-Cours, which of course previous tracks that F1 used to race on. But I mean, everybody goes on about this car. This was back when Ferrari was dominating. This was the last year that they won championships before Raikkonen won in 2007, and then they've not won anything else since, championship wise. It's been quite a long drought. This is the end of that phenomenal streak that they had, where they won 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 5 drivers' championships in a row. I think it was 6 constructors in a row as well, because I think they won constructors in '99 as well. So this was the end of that streak, so to speak. Renault and Fernando Alonso came along next year and changed the game. And of course, back at this time as well, they were still doing refueling as well, which this is another reason for bringing this car up, because that's been mentioned when it comes to the possibility of these new rules for 2021. My opinion, refueling is not going to make a bloody difference. It's probably going to make things boring, actually. Yes, the idea of the drivers flying around in, you know, low tanks and going as fast as possible sounds phenomenal, but if you know you've got your car longer filled than what you'd expect your rivals to be, you're just going to wait for the pit stops, aren't you? So yeah, I would rather pass on refueling, because I don't think it would do the trick with this car. Whew. This car's fun. I'm just going to get back into cockpit view. Look at that. Around about 18,000, what's that, 18,600 it ticks over to. Phenomenal, and you can see all the buttons and steering wheels as well. But anyway, shall we get going and see what we can do? Here we go then. Poor turn through the final couple of corners. Typical of me not using the brakes, but anyway, across the line we go. down into turn 1, miss the apex, but a bit better than what I normally take it. And then we're coming down the hill now, 6th gear. Just have to breathe off the throttle just a little bit. And down to 3rd through here. Quickly back up to 4th. I'm going to drop it to 3rd again as I climb all over the curbs. And completely mess up the exit as we head towards the floodflats. Not good, but we should be able to, in this game at least, fly over the rise. Bit too much turning, but now the V10 is really singing. Listen to that, 194 miles an hour at 18,700 RPM, completely flat out through the kink. Use the change in the road as your braking point here in the set crosser, and down through the valley. I'm trying to stay away from the curbs as much as I can, because this thing just pulls being a single seater. It's like gravitational force towards the curb. I'm just going to drop it to 6, chuck it in. And nice and easy through here, wide line, not what I wanted. We're going to get, see, that's what happens when you go across the curbs wrong. And keep going. I'm going to mess with that, but it's fine. Little breather through there just to get the car to turn, and again I'm running wide. No, 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 no. It's not happening. So, what can we do in this screamer? Turn 1. Easy on the power on the way out. And already we're up to 6th gear. 7th gear coming down the hill, bumping like hell. What's this car? Not designed to go round here, of course. Designed for the more modern and flat, relatively so anyway, Formula 1 circuits. But here we go up towards the flood flats. Completely pinned to the floor, we're doing no lift the throttle. Oh, I nearly got that so right and then so wrong all at the same time. Now 190 plus miles an hour as we fly down the hill, flat out through the kink here. So much easier than this car. And then just as you get towards the change in the tarmac there, that's your braking reference. Should have gotten the power a little bit quicker there to come down through the valley, but we'll deal with that. Again, already back up to full throttle very, very quickly. Default setup, as always when I'm doing these, no changes. Just going to get it slowed nice and easy. Got my power a bit too early there. Got away with that, so here we go then. Into sector 1. Nice and easy through there. Just trying to be so careful through some of these corners. Got the lift through there, thought I was going to mess up. Oh, lock up on the inside. To be expected. For that corner it's quite easy to do so. Probably going quicker through there. We come up towards Bergwick now. This is just flew by this lap already. Now this kind of car you can really brake late into there, use the downforce to just chuck it in and then drop another gear just before you hit the apex proper. And now as we come up the hill, V10, 3 litre V10 in the back is absolutely singing at 18,500 plus RPM, 192 miles an hour. We are flat out through the left hand kink. Could have probably not turned as much, caught the grass, not what I want to be doing. Can I get it slowed down? Yes, somehow I got it slowed down before we went into that right handle. to the carousel. We're going to go the long way around. I was hoping to hook the wheel in there all the way, but not quite. Into sector 2, 3 minutes 12. Just throw it into this section here, which considering my luck through it in previous videos, probably not the greatest idea. Keep it in 6, just throw it in, keep it there, and just to make sure I get round to it, it's going to drop it a few gears. Nicely done. Down another gear, back down to 4th, down to 3rd briefly, and back to 4th for YouTube corner. Don't want to run too far wide. And this corner's always a bit tighter than you expect. Getting towards the tail end of the lap now, coming down. Whoa, Jesus! Not what you want to be doing through there. Got away with it. And now we're pretty much foot to the floor for this next section. Just trying to feed the car through. Oh, big mistake! We're going to just about get. I'm going to keep going because it's taken me long enough to get to this point. That's not how you want to take that corner. And now again on to the back straight. And really let this thing sing now. Here we go. Listen to this. Not designed to do this long, must be said. Now we're not going to get under 5 minutes, which is a shame. Such a car. Let's see what we can do. Come down the hill, I'm going to break a roll. Late as I dare. It's as late as I dare leave it in this game. Don't trust the braking sometimes. That was a 5-minute 20. That was. I think that might just be the best time we've ever had around the Nordschleife in this series so far. I need to go and have a look real quickly because I actually don't have it to hand. Ignore me going off in the grass. Certainly quicker than the Indy car. What was the time of the Toyota? I'm just going to park up here. You can hear my other video in the background. Yeah, so that is the fastest then, by a considerable distance, because in the Toyota, last video I done was a 551, and the Porsche was a 552, so this beats it by a good 24 seconds, so just shows you how quick this thing is. Absolutely phenomenally quick. It's a shame it's on the side of the wall right now, but that's just because I had to park up. There you go. But that is it for this video. If you enjoyed listening to the V10 screeching around the green hill, what do you want me to take round next? A modern F1 car? Maybe an old sports car again of some description? Who knows? Tell me in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon to stay notified, and also to hit the like button as well, help me out. I'm going for another quick run. My name's Andy Campbell, thanks very much for your time today. Till next time, whee! See you again soon. Ta-da.